everyone. Welcome to Global Truth Center, Toronto. And happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. It's your special day to be celebrated. Wishing you just much love and light and blessings. And thanks for being a father. So, our theme, I'm just back from California. I'm like, oh, okay, what else do we do here? Um, our theme for the month of June is decision. And our vision statement is love only, forgive everything, remember who you are. Knowing that we come together each week to be reminded that there is this creative, indestructible, absolute self existent cause. I'm going to be talking more about cause in my talk today. Recognizing that this is who we are. We are the infinite self knowingness of creative energy, and that within every human being is the capacity to bring forth all this beautiful creativity and love into the world of form. Yes, the abundance of every good thing that our heart desires. Love is the sole impulse for creation, and no one can truly create what their heart desires without it. The whole universe is based in love. Therefore, we can use this energy both individually and collectively to recognize we are part of something much greater than ourselves. And to help us touch into that today is our beautiful practitioner, Michelle Doe, and our guest musician, Pierre Gotro. And I'm going to bring Pierre in for our opening song. Hello there, Pierre.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. Little jet lagged, are you?
Oh, just a tad. Yeah, I landed at 8, but I didn't get home till about 10:30 last night after sitting on the tarmac for an hour and a half. So, yeah, so you know all those things they say about Toronto Pearson Airport right now?
Yep.
Well, that was my reality last night.
Okay.
Okay. But hey, I'm happy to be here and I'm so grateful for you to be with us today. Thank you.
Glad to be here as well. This is called Creator. If your days are long and you're going home thinking, what's the use? Not living your dreams, and it seems there's always another excuse. Can't understand why the frustration won't die. It follows you wherever you go. Time and again, laws of attraction won't end, so learn what you need to know. Life happens by chance. Beliefs and circumstance. You are a creator. You are the life maker. Beliefs held in your mind will color your life's design. You are a creator. It's just a shift in consciousness. Where intention goes, energy flows. So it is what it is. The past can't be undone. Bust your heart open wide. Change in the tide has begun. We hold the power to change our lives, to see the world again with new eyes. beliefs held in your mind will color your life's design. You are a creator. Let the stories you tell be of joy, not hell. You're the author of the play. What will you write today? It's just a shift in consciousness. Where intention goes, energy flows. It's a shift in consciousness. Where intention goes, energy flows. You are a creator. You are your life maker. Beliefs held in your mind will color your life's design. You are a creator. You are your life maker. You are a creator. You are your life maker.
Beautiful, Pierre. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
So I invite us all to take a breath in. To take a breath in and say, I am the creator of my life. I am the creator of my life. And to breathe that in and to affirm that, yes, our physical world reflects our consciousness. And as I said in meditation this morning, this quote by Maya Angelou, you may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. And that's what it means to be the creator of our life, to recognize that the ultimate reality is one of love, joy, peace, and harmony, and that we can embody and live from these qualities, knowing that whatever we choose to think, whatever we choose to be, is actually determining the world we see. So even though I experienced a lot of waiting last night at the airport, and it's like I knew I had choice, and I decided I'm remaining peaceful, calm, present, loving, expansive. Because I also affirm right here and right now, whatever direction my mind takes and firmly believes in creates a new pattern of being this expansive, creative, loving human being, because we're having this human experience, and I live within the atmosphere of pure potentiality. Also, if we live as we have lived in the past, then our future simply becomes more of the same. If we continue to support those wars within our own consciousness, we will continue to have wars in the world. So let us come together and recognize that today and every day, we stand for peace, love, compassion, abundance, and harmony. We stand for the right of every being on this earth plane to experience safety and security, and we stand for the knowing that the incarnation of spirit in all beings is the incarnation of the one spirit. We stand for the unity of all life, and that the highest God and the innermost God is one God. And we stand for the eternal goodness, the eternal loving kindness, and the eternal givingness of life to all. So, knowing that we choose to live from this consciousness of love, we open our hearts to deeper levels of forgiveness, compassion, and harmony. This is a continuous stream of truth that has run through all the great spiritual and philosophic teachings from times of antiquity. So let us bless and celebrate today. Let us bless and celebrate all the fathers, grandfathers, uncles, and of course, that divine Father within each and every one of us. And so it is. And with that, I'm going to bring back Pierre and Michelle for our invocation song. Take it away, you two.
Wonderful. Love is my decision. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. But once I decide to change my mind, love will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Happy Father's Day. Let's take a conscious breath in and simply let's all take the journey to the secret place of the Most High, our heart space. Here, I am conscious, I am aware, I am right-minded, I am upright. I rule my mind, I rule my city, I rule my destiny. There is one life. Life is good. That life is real. That life is my life now. That life is in me, right here where I am. Let's all vibrate in the vibration of love on this Father's Day. I give thanks to our Father who is within us now. Thank you for the 10,000 things. And thank you for all the blessings. Thank you. Thank you to all the grandfathers, fathers, brothers, Father figures are stepfathers. Thank you. Thank you. Hallowed is your name. Kind, love, love, holy, whole, wholesome, heal, unhealed. Hallowed is your name. Let's surround all fathers with love and brilliant light in this holy, holy instant. And in this vibration of love, I would like to plant a directed conscious thought or seed into the law. When you add trust to love, it equals faith. The trust that fills the moon every month. The trust that the sun will touch everyone and everything. The trust of the law of gravity. The trust of the law of electricity. The love, trust, equals faith. Right here and now, I simply relax and love and trust that our Father will do the rest. I simply let go and know what I plant, what I believe is so. Together we say, and so.
Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance on the roof. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. But once I decide to change my mind, love will show me how. Love is my decision, right here and now. Love is my decision, right here and now.
Thank you both. Beautiful. Michelle, you're staying on with me.
I am.
You are. Hello.
Hello.
How is the power of decision working for you in your life right now?
Well, like, there's never any coincidence. We know that.
Hmm.
So as soon as I saw that, I thought, oh. So I did a little bit of cleaning in the corners and realized that when you're in a vibration of love, you just have to be like nature. And of course, I went to the library, my library, and it jumped out at me, the power of decision. We took it during practitioner studies.
Mm-hmm.
But this time around was totally, totally different. And the first thing I read, of course, was indecision is actually the individual's decision to fail. And when I go back in my life, how many indecisions, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that was the big one for me, because when you're in the vibration of love, it's pure intelligence, always acting intelligently. And I get that now. All we have to do is stay in the vibration, and we add to it because everything is connected to it. Today I added trust because that is faith. Love and trust are faith. When you add something to the vibration that you're in, all you have to do is shine your light onto an already perfect world, an already perfect day. So when we think of the word being, I always split it up in three, is we have to be in God. We have to be in goodness. And
Oh, I like that.
yeah, and when you're in that vibration of love, there's really nothing to do but to be in. So that's what I'm learning, especially by time in Mexico. I did a lot of praying, but people say, what do you mean by that? Well, I always say to people, you're always praying, Gunny, whether you know it or not. So that's what I was doing, but I was using conscious, directed thought into the vibration of love. And guess what? Experience, 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 experience. And I'm not saying it's always good experiences. We know we go through life with moments and times and processes that we have to deal with. But like you said this morning, we don't have to entertain it in all ways. We know how to deal with it because of this way of life, this philosophy, this faith, which is a blessing to all of us. And today my message really is stay in that vibration. And all you have to do is be, and when things come up, you deal with them. But most of the time, it's heaven on earth.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Michelle. And I just really want to honor, you and Bill, because you both made some really big decisions um, over the last year about how you guys were going to live your life,
Right.
which I mean, okay, I'll admit I had a little bit of envy over that one.
Mm-hmm.
Just spending the winters in Mexico
Mm-hmm.
and then the summers at your beautiful camp, and
Mm-hmm.
it was a decision, a very courageous decision to change your lifestyle, for Bill to retire, and for the two of you to embark on this new way of living.
Yes.
And you're doing it. You're
Yes.
absolutely doing it. And it's delightful to see. And I know you had such an incredible time in Mexico. And you're having an incredible time now.
Yes. And it's a different world over there. But coming back home,
Mm.
there was decisions we had to make, and again, I get out of your head. Because we know what's going to happen if you stay there. And every decision that we've made has been conscious decisions, and it felt good, and it is good. When it feels good, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. So, would you like to take us through our
Yes.
affirmation, which is up on the screen there?
Yes. So I'm going to say it once, and we're all going to say it together. All my choices are in agreement with my desires and in cooperation with the universe. Together. All my choices are in agreement with my desires and in cooperation with the universe. Shine your light into the already perfect day.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank
Beautiful.
you.
We'll see you at the end of service.
Okay.
I'm going to bring Pierre back for our feature song.
I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back.
Look at that. Like magic. I touch a button and there you are.
Technology.
You got to love it.
This is called I Wish. I wish you this. I wish you hope. I wish you wealth. I wish you peace. I wish you well. You were meant to be living your fantasy. Dreams were meant to be. You're here to explore. Drop the shackles, walk through the door. What are you waiting for? I wish you love. I wish you bliss. I wish you freedom. I wish you this. Time's in short supply, just to watch it fly faster as time goes by. Lessons learned, the love you give is the love returned. May you feel so affirmed. I wish you hope. I wish you wealth. I wish you peace. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well.
Oh, that is such a cool song, Pierre.
Wait till
Totally
you
cool.
wait till you hear it with the band.
Oh, yes. Okay, tell me one line. You were meant to be
Living your fantasy.
your
Dreams were meant to be. And I can go on. You're here to explore. Drop the shackles, walk through the door. What are you waiting for?
There you go. Thank you. I was just trying to type it all out so I could repeat it, but you did that for me. I love it. Thank you so much.
Glad I could help.
We'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
Aren't those amazing lyrics? You were meant to be living your fantasy. Dreams were meant to be whatever that line was. I didn't get it written down. Drop the shackles and walk through that door. What are you waiting for? Oh, you know, it's so funny because we, what are we waiting for? We have all these reasonings and conditions as to why we can't, and they come from our history. They are not, they're what we learned. It is so not the truth of us. And yet I also really want to acknowledge how courageous we are as human beings to take action, to drop those shackles, and to open up to the possibilities, to think differently from maybe how we were raised, and to rise above so many circumstances which are, I mean, if we put us all together, they would be so varied. But to rise above them, to into a place of recognition of who you truly are versus who you were told you were when you were growing up. And that's not to say we didn't have parents who didn't love us, but as our parents, just as I know, as I'm a parent, I was conditioned by life circumstances, and your parents were also conditioned by the race consciousness of their time. And it's those human beliefs that keep us stuck in limitations, and they're unconsciously passed down from generation to generation. I believe one of the most important aspects of New Thought teaching is that um, we do not attract what we want, but what we are. And this can be very upsetting to people. But I want this and I'm not getting it. Well, who are you believing you are? So I'm going to say that again. We do not attract what we want, but what we are. And so, again, to really say, oh, who am I deciding to be? Because that's what we will then bring into our experience. Our innermost desires are fed by our own minds. And if we honor the God self in us, if we honor our divinity, then that shapes who we be and what we become. Everything we desire is manifested when every desire is harmonized with our beingness as our beautiful, expansive, limitless, divine self. James Allen said, "In a man thinketh." Now, so interesting, because I went back and kind of scanned through the book and reread it a little bit. And I was like, man, he really took these teachings and kind of didn't pull any punches in that book and made it accessible to so many people. He said, mind is the master power that molds and makes, and man is mind, and evermore he takes. The tool of thought and shaping what he wills brings forth 1,000 joys and 1,000 ills. He thinks in secret and it comes to pass, but environment is his looking glass. I love that. He thinks in secret and it comes to pass. Environment is but his looking glass. Again, we have this incredible capacity to shape ourselves. And we can do this constructively or bring forth 1,000 ills. It's really up to us because we do have free will choice. So, what if we embraced the idea of God the Father as something that is inside of us, a creative energy which we express? The Divine Father teaches us to be creative, courageous, and authentic. And that's who we truly are. So, again, if growing up you were told and defined by, what you parents told you, and they tried to mold you into something in the world that would give you a definition in your family system or in the world, we take all of that on. And therefore, we subconsciously have molded ourselves into an identity to fit into the world, to fit into the world. And how many years have you fought with yourself about who you think you should be in order to survive in life? And it keeps you in survival. You're not thriving. You're not living in this expanded consciousness of beingness. What if you could release all of that? And then come back into the divine Father within and decide who you are from that place of authenticity. We talk a lot about the creative process, and the conscious mind, spirit, is known as Father. It is the masculine energy. Mother is the law, the subjective mind, the doer, the receiver. And of course, the law is the dominating principle in the universe. It is the soul and substance of life. It is the molding and moving force in the spiritual government of the world. So, to recognize we have this divine Father within us, that not from the traditional male, not from the white privileged male, but from the consciousness of love only, that opens us up to knowing who we are, to expanding into a field of pure potentiality and possibilities for us. And we need to say yes to that divine Father in us, so that that energy can be received by the law and thus created in ourselves on a cellular level, but then also show up in our life. And this is why we have free will choice, right? To find that the universe is right. We have that choice to find that divine self within us and put ourselves right and discover an experience that, as we alter our relationship to ourselves and start to recognize ourselves and choose to be our divine selves, then life will alter towards us in that manner. It really is up to us to do that inner work. I've been reading a book called Miracles in Medicine: The Science of Spontaneous Remission by Dr. Jeffrey Rediger. And he's a really interesting man. He's a theologian. He's a Harvard physician. He is a psychiatrist. He grew up in the Amish world where there was no TV or anything, but then sort of rebelled against everything from his childhood and decided to go to medical school, and he wanted science. And then he went to theology school, and because he wanted that understanding of spirituality from a different perspective. And he studied for 10 years in a very scientific manner people who seem to have spontaneously recovered from a dis-ease, and these people were given no hope. And he gives many case studies in his book. But he discusses how spiritual wellness and fulfillment are an integral part of our being human and contribute to our ability to flourish. And the book is wonderful because he explores how the mind and spirit play in spontaneous remission of incurable illness. And like I said, there's the stories of the impossible recoveries to illustrate unexplored possibilities that are latent. They're all there. They're just latent within our mind, body, and spirit. And he talks about the four, what he calls the four pillars of healing. And one is certainly our lifestyle, what we eat and how we exercise, our relationship to our body. He gleams that as extremely important, but it's not the only thing. He also talks about our immunity, and that's very important. But he said the most important aspect is understanding that there is a cause back of every illness that has to do with our false self, the false beliefs about who we are. And he said it is in the letting go, the releasing of the beliefs of who we think we are, and coming into the knowing of who we truly are that plays a huge part in healing. And so, to think about it, we all have a false self. We all have this programmed, adopted personality that we take on and we put out there into the world. And whether it's a helpful one or an unhelpful one doesn't really matter. It's just not really authentic. We can use our false self, and yeah, we can get all kinds of accolades and money and success and power and status. We can have that as our identity of we're the rebel, we're the good person, we're the achiever, or we're the unsuccessful one. It's all false. None of it means anything. The true self is that divine inner knowing of I know that I know that I know of who I am. I am God. And I let go of everything else. I don't need any validation from anybody else. I don't need to prove my worth in the world. I know who I am. And it's by coming into that knowing that people heal. And, he says suffering is always the effect of falsely being. It is an indication that we're out of harmony with ourselves. And of course, we're out of harmony with the law that just wants to create. And so we're creating, but we're not creating from love. And so we need a new mindset to become the CEO of our life and decide who we are. So when you choose who you decide to be, you also choose the consequences of that being. And with every choice, constructive or deconstructive, there is a consequence. Consequences aren't bad. There are great consequences of deciding that I'm going to be expansive, curious, open, present. And when you desire a consequence, it is important to take action that would create it. So it's not just about thinking who we are, it is about changing our entire relationship with who we are emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, and to completely surrender into a new way of being. So, who are you deciding to be? Who are you deciding to be? What are you deciding to be? Because it's not about what you do, and it's not about the doing. It's about opening the curtain of perception and changing your relationship with yourself, having that deep, intimate, loving, compassionate relationship with yourself to really come back into remembering who you are. So let's take a moment and put our hands on our heart. And the reason I ask you to put your hands on your heart is it actually creates a physiological response in your body where you start to relax and open up. And when you breathe into your heart space, you are sending your body messages that you are safe, that you are okay. And so from this moment of breathing and connecting, start to name who you are. I am, whatever those qualities are. I am courageous, kind, open, curious, loving, present, ethical, beautiful, compassionate, joy, peace, love. I mean, really, what you are is infinite. I am infinite possibility and potential. Whatever it is for you, take that moment to name it for yourself. And breathe it in. Breathe it into your heart. Breathe it into your body. Allowing yourself to feel the love of your divine Father within that sees you and loves you unconditionally. As you make that decision and you decide, I am, whatever it is, and you breathe it in and embody it, that choice simply sinks into the law. And the more that we come back to this again and again and again, the law makes it so, because we're sending such a clear message into the atmosphere, that substance within us and all around us. And just notice what it feels like for you to decide and make this your mantra for the week. I am whatever it is. Because the moment you are divinely inspired to decide, to choose, to live, to be from your I am, you will live this wild, authentic life. And that is just, such a beautiful thing to experience. And, for myself, I, decided to take a leap and work in this incredible team of people that I work with in the US, with Hoffman. And it has been, as I decided I am worthy of this. I I deserve this great experience. It is like my entire mindset changed around being even more open and curious and learning and growing and also receiving my goods. And it's really quite phenomenal. And I was saying to Derek this morning, I said, wow, I've really had to um, put myself out there, but I've also at the same time had to do my inner work of I'm safe, I'm lovable, I'm enough as I am. I don't have anything to prove. I just get to show up and be who I am authentically. But man, that has taken a lot of connecting to my inner child and reassuring her and just really allowing her to feel the safety and love within me and to receive. I mean, I just felt so showered in and supported in love over the last week, and it's such a beautiful thing to open up and receive as well. So, you know, decide, make your decision of who you are. I am. And then for yourself, go out and live that wild, authentic life. It's beautiful and you are so worth it. Namaste. Ah, and you can take that decision into everything that you do. So thank you. Thank you so much for listening and being a part of the talk. And I'm going to bring up our giving affirmation, which is I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give to my spiritual center, I recognize I am the flow of abundance I share with all life. As I give, I receive. And so it is. And of course, we gratefully accept your donation, your givingness this morning. Know that we tithe, and this month we are tithing to the Red Cross. So that will actually, the Red Cross has actually got a campaign that's in support of the Ukraine. So we get to give back to them once again, which is so lovely. Now, also for announcements, we do have our connection and celebration this Friday night, June 24th, 5 to 9 p.m. And please do get your ticket ahead of time. We won't be selling tickets at the door. So you can go online and get your ticket. You can also send an e-transfer. You can do that as well. So that'll be great. And I know Pierre has a great set list that he's prepared. And then also we do have our Power of 8 intention group, 7 to 8 p.m. on Zoom. So please, if you need any kind of healing, you can send Amy an email. Gladly put you in the center. You can always join in. Anybody is welcome. And class, well, we have our last class tonight. So, or on Wednesday night, rather. This week is our last class, and then we'll have a break for the summer. And finally, if you do need support, contact a practitioner, please. You can go to Global Truth Center to our leadership and contact a practitioner that way. We're always honored to serve and pray with you. And so with that, I'm going to bring Pierre on for our final closing song,
Yeah.
and
I
then
tell
we'll
you,
see you
it,
Friday.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And it's going to be so much fun to actually perform in front of live human beings again.
I know.
It's been a while. So we're going
Yes.
to pull out some oldies and some of my new stuff, and it's going to be great. So come on
Aw.
out. We're going to have a lot of fun. And yeah,
Yeah, it
it's going
will
to be
be
great.
fun. All
So,
right.
so
What have you
this
got
song,
for us?
this song is called "What Do You Say?" And it goes like this. What do you say? Is today gonna be the day? What do you say? Is today gonna be the day? What do you say? What do you say? Is today gonna be the day? No more time for talking. I've been down that road before. Watch me now, I'm rocking. New shoes on the floor. What do you say? Is today gonna be the day? What do you say? Is today gonna be the day? What do you say? What do you say? Is today gonna be the day? Everybody's got a past. Things linger and last, and nothing changes. If nothing changes, if what you see is not what you want to be, what do you say? Is today gonna be the day? What do you say? Is today gonna be the day? What do you say? What do you say? Is today gonna be the day? If you align with divine, let it shine. If there's doubt about where you're going, and you don't change direction, you might end up where you're heading. What do you say? Is today gonna be the day? What do you say? Is today gonna be the day? What do you say? What do you say? Is today gonna be
I say yes. Today is going to be the day.
It's a
Say
good day
yes.
for it.
It's a great day for it. Thank you so much, Pierre. Thank you so much, Michelle. It was delightful to see you. And
My
thank
pleasure.
you, everyone. Have a beautiful, beautiful Father's Day. And hey, we'll see you Friday night.
Yes,
How
indeed.
exciting!
Can't wait.
Yay! Bye, everybody.
Bye.